There is breaking news following the death of 10-year-old girl Sara Sharif. This is a little recap of what happened with who and where. This beautiful girl is 10-year-old Sara Sharif. She was found unalived at her home in the UK. On the 9th of August, Dad Irfan Sharif, Mum Bainash Batul and Uncle Faisal Malik left for Pakistan. On the 10th of August, Dad Irfan Sharif made a phone call to Surrey police to explain that his daughter Sara Sharif's body would be in the UK home. On the 10th of August, police attended the property in the UK where Sara Sharif's family lived, and they found a grim discovery. They found Sara Sharif's 10-year-old lifeless body, and it would have appeared after a post-mortem. She suffered multiple extensive injuries that were sustained over a long period of time. But on the 9th of August, the day before Sara Sharif's body was found, the Mum, Dad and Uncle all fled to Pakistan with Sara's 5 other siblings. Dad Irfan Sharif and Mum Bainash Batul would then release a statement via video to explain they fled the UK to Pakistan for their safety over fears that they would be unalived or harassed and tortured.
Firstly, I would like to talk about Sara. Sara's death was an incident. All the media have been giving wrong statements and making up lies. Imran did not give a statement that Sara fell down the stairs and broke her neck. All of our family members have gone into hiding as everyone is scared for their safety. The kids are unable to attend school as they are afraid to leave the house. No one is leaving the house. We are willing to cooperate with the UK authorities and fight our case in court.
For me, that excuse does not make any sense. Here in the UK, you commit a crime, you will just go to prison. Yes, you're not going to live a nice life, but somewhere like Pakistan where they fled to, once people are aware of what they've done because it hit the news over here, and I'm sure they are aware of that. In Pakistan, the communities are so much closer and protective, especially of children, and I find that they were more likely to be unalived and tortured in Pakistan than they would be in the UK. So that excuse just doesn't really fit in for me. They then went on to claim that this was an accidental incident and they was willing to work with the UK police, but that they wanted to stay in hiding in Pakistan over fears. I feel like they tried to evade the UK police by being a different country, hoping that it would give them some kind of immunity, I guess. And I also think it's important to note that Surrey Council have come out and said that Sara Sharif was known also to the local authorities, aka social services, leading up to her death. So this case was then passed on to the Pakistani investigation agency, the federal agency, and I believe that out of fear of being in prison in Pakistan over a prison in the UK, Sara's parents and her uncle made the decision to make their way back to the UK. They left the 5 other children with a grandfather who seems to be active in helping them cover this up and evade any police or consequences. The children have been taken into care, and the local authorities in the UK are working with Pakistan authorities to get the children safely back to the UK and to be safe and fostered out over here into care. The children are aged between 1 and 13, and another important thing to know is that around 20 family members associated to the Sharif family have been detained, arrested, homes have been raided looking for these 3 people in connection with Sara's death. And I think that kind of grew the fear for them to come back to the UK as a safer option than staying in Pakistan, where the families are kind of not happy with the situation and the community is becoming more aware that something is happening. Another important thing to know is that Bainash was only a stepmom to Sara, and Sara's biological mum, Olga Sharif, has come out and said it feels like a weight has been lifted off her shoulders. It is understood that when Olga and Sarah's dad separated, a court advised it was best for Sara and her brother, who share the same mum, that it was best for them to just live with their dad for the time being. And then obviously this has all unfolded. With this being said, last night, Dad, Irfan Sharif, stepmom Benash Batul, and uncle Faisal Malik have voluntarily got on an Emirates plane to the UK to face the UK police. They have now been arrested and will be questioned. More details will come in about the events leading up and obviously statements that they might give. My thoughts are with the siblings of Sara Sharif right now. They haven't just lost a sister, they have lost everything they know, their parents, family around them. They are with the police travelling to the UK as we speak to be taken into custody. I really feel for them babies right now, but I also send condolences to Olga Sharif, Sarah's mum. She has only seen her children twice in the past year. No one knows the details for that. It appears to be a toxic, bitter court battle, and they're really difficult. And then to lose your daughter after only seeing her twice a year, I can't imagine the kind of pain that Olga must be feeling right now. And my thoughts go out to the whole family who really loved Sara. And I guess this probably could have been prevented. Again, local authorities was involved and did not see the signs. They failed to realise that Sara might have been injured or in danger. The injuries that was found after the post-mortem suggest that this had been going on for quite a long period of time. She has got injuries that were sustained for a while. This could suggest that she was being hurt for more than just, one accidental incident. And therefore, I hope Sara hasn't been failed by social services and the council. And I just hope that this is just a terrible situation in where no one could have prevented it. But yeah, my thoughts go out to those babies right now who probably feel confused and scared, and to Sara's family that really did love her.